of mundane podcast. One show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is To Be Blunts. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those blunts.
Right. Well, you know what, Mr. Dimples? Watch on the YouTube. That's right. Welcome back. It's been just a little over a week. We are live. The highest podcast around is back. Brought to you by Fast Track Cannabis Clinics of America. That's right. Brought to you by NSPM NexGen Sports Network. Brought to you by Team Having Fun Podcast Network. Brought to you by the goddamn Loud Pack. And we have a show lined up today. That's right. We're going to talk about my performance at the fabulous show last week at the Oakdale here in Wallingford, Connecticut. We're going to give you the whole rundown on that. And trust me, you don't want to miss me because I got a fucking lot of shit to say about that. That was some bullshit. and we're going to give away some prizes. We're going to play the 10-second rule game. That's right. Phone lines are open, 860-384-7110. The game works like this. You call in, we're going to pick a category. You're going to have 10 seconds to list as many items in that category as possible. And then I will do the same. And the person who's got the most at the end wins. If you beat me, you will win a smoker supply box from Hemper and To Be Blunt, along with some swag from To Be Blunt. So it's going to be a nice big gift. We got rolling papers. We got glass bong in there. So we got banger. We got flower head. We got everything. Everything you can need. Roll it. We got wraps. It's stuff. Lighters, clippers. Everything's right inside there. All you have to do is beat me at the 10-second rule game. And the main event. The first ever Stoner Roundtable goes down tonight. Don't go anywhere. It's To Be Blunt. And that's how it's done. That's right. The Stoner Roundtable. We are going to cross into paths we have never crossed before, where the podcast tips down a new stream with true crime. That's right. I got a panel of stoners right here that I found, some true crime enthusiasts, and we are going to talk about the case that's sweeping the nation. That's right. We're going to talk about the Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie case, so you don't want to miss it. It's going down just in a little bit after we light some blunts. You already know how this goes. Yeah. True crime, baby. We're gonna get high as fuck and talk about this shit tonight. Shout out JMD, I see you in the comments. Shout out Fire Lady, Dr. Dimples, Mama of Two on TikTok. I see y'all. It's going down. Hazel in the house. Baked potato. Man, it's stacked. It's stacked. This is the first time we've done this. It's the first of what I hope, honestly, are many of these stoner roundtables. We're going to take different categories. I'm going to pull together a panel, and we are going to talk about this shit probably like once a month, honestly. So, before we go any further, let's get to my favorite part of the show, and yours, the ceremonial lighting of the blunt. That's right. The ceremonial lighting of the blunt. I got a King Palm loaded up with some, and this is a nice old school strain, that little Northern Lights here. King Palm loaded. I can't show it on the TikTok, but if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or whatever went up next is, I see you, brother. Any other platform, honestly, than TikTok that you can see this go down. This is right from Cali, Northern Lights. Actually, I should say it's from Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way traveled to Connecticut. Let's try this thing out. Because it's not to be blood without a blood. Yo, sweat, just instant sweat. Yo, if you on TikTok, please share out the live feed. Let's get this thing popping. I'm trying to give away some prizes. Please share out the live feed. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Even if you're on Facebook, please like, share. Most importantly, what up, Dylan? I see you, brother. I see you, brother. That's right. Man, that is tasty. I got the blunt lit. I got this beer I picked up called Superhero Sidekicks. Which, by the way, if you don't know me, like, I'm a huge superhero buff. Like, I love comic movies and comics and superhero shit. And I got this dope ass can, and I seen this, and I was like, I gotta try this. If Strikeout Beer was watching, they'd be proud. This shit's dope. This is dedicated to part-time nerds, because you already know. Oh. To be blunt, what's your name? Where you calling from?
That's right. Put the 10 seconds on the clock. I'm ready to name anything you throw my way.
Oh, wow. You're ready to play 10 seconds with Peezy. Wow, man. I didn't expect to call this early. I got to tell you. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Shaba from Connecticut.
Shaba from Connecticut. This is how this is going to go. I have this nice box that says 5-second rule, but 5 seconds, I felt like maybe that was a little too much. Too much. So what we're going to do is we're going, and I'm going to make sure that the audience, make sure you guys are paying attention. I'm going to need somebody officially keeping track here. This is what of the amount of correct responses to this. Shaba, have you ever played 5-second rule before? I just got this game. This is brand new.
No, the only 5-second rule I know of is you got to hold your rip in for at least 5.
That's right. That's right. I like that. This is not exactly the same. Not exactly the same. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to pick a random card out of this deck. It's going to have a category on it. All right? And then you'll have to give, in 10 seconds, as many correct answers as to what would be in that category as possible. Does that sound fair?
That sounds fair to me.
All right. We got a game show going on. That's right. Someone's got to keep track. Matt Harley, I see you. I'm counting on you. It's one of my mods. Listen.
Now, once you give me the category, does the time start right then and there? You're going to pre-warn me before I got to start firing off.
I'll even give you a little sample. This is how it's going to happen. I'm going to play this little theme. It's going to have a little countdown at the start. Before the countdown starts, you can get ready, and then it's going to start going. So it's going to be a little bit like this. 2, 1, and that's going to start.
10, 9,
All right.
8.
And a little dark for the Halloween theme.
You got it.
All right. So we're going to pick this out. I'm picking a random card here. Let's see if this one works. Ooh. We're not going to go with that because there's not going to be enough for that category. Here we go. All right. This is actually going to be hard. The answer is, all right, not the answer, but the category is furniture stores. All right. Furniture stores.
All right.
All right. Are you guys ready? You guys watching are ready? We're about to do this furniture stores that's open to anything that sells, furniture. So let's get this going. 10-second count. Let's get it popping. 2, 1, go.
10.
IKEA, Jordan, Bob, Walmart, Target, Shrine, Target, Walmart. Fuck, I said that twice. Bob, Pilgrim. Ashley Furniture.
All right. Whoa. That was honestly worth it alone. Oh my God. All right.
I don't know how many I got.
You had quite a few that were repeats, but I got about 7. About 7.
Yeah, in my mind, I think I had 7 too, so that sounds about right.
All right. Now, I obviously have to pick a different card because otherwise I end up using the same ones as you. So, first one by
there's not many left.
No, the first one was Hawaiian Islands, by the way. There's no way there's got, 10 seconds. How many fucking Hawaiian Islands could there possibly be? So, we're picking new.
Hawaii, Maui, Kauai, Oahu.
All right. I got a random card drawn. It says green foods. Green foods. 10 seconds. So you guys are ready watching? We're going to get this thing popping. Green foods. Okay. 2, 1. All right. Green foods. Spinach.
9.
Green beans.
7.
Arugula.
5.
Shit. I'm on the spot. Fuck. Oh my God. I had a weed freeze.
No! Broccoli, asparagus.
I could have gone off.
Green beans, lettuce,
Like I fucking.
cabbage,
I got too excited.
oregano, basil. And don't forget the best green food of them all, marijuana.
Oh, congratulations, Shaba. You are the winner of a hemper box full with a nice bong. You got some wraps, some doobie wraps in there. You got some blunt wraps. You got some. You got a glass bong that comes with not only a banger but a flower pipe. You got a lighter, clipper lighter, plus doobie blunt stickers and more coming your way. Send us your info in the DMs, man. Congratulations! You are the winner. You crushed me. You crushed me. I had no chance. No chance.
Thank you, man. It was a pleasure to call in and play. Have a good show. We'll be tuning in.
You too, man. Wow. Wow, I can't believe I bombed that hard. How did I only get arugula, spinach, and what the fuck else did I even say? I'm so embarrassed right now. But that's all it takes to win prizes on this show. If you can beat me, which clearly it's not that hard. Now Shaba from Connecticut got himself a nice set. And he's going to be smoking real good next week. What the fuck is arugula? Matt Harley says. It's arugula. It's a type of like leafy lettuce, like a leafy green. How do you not know what arugula is? What? Meanwhile, I couldn't even think of asparagus or the shit I eat like every fucking day. Pathetic. I could have named fake stuff. You would have never known Dibble says. You're probably right. That was great. 10-second rule. Only here on To Be Blunt. There's no place you're going to find that kind of shit. Speaking of, we got to talk. We got to have a little conversation here. And I know you guys remember last week. Oh, man, that Northern Lights is kicking my ass. Y'all got to remember last week I was talking about, I made a big hoopla, or the week before, that I was opening for the legendary Fabulous at a huge venue in Connecticut, the Oakdale, which, by the way, I mean, the venue was bomb. I'm a little upset at how things went down, though. And I feel like I was frustrated. I've been holding this in all week, and I got to talk about it because this shit kind of been bugging me. And I like to consider myself being like super legit with my audience. Like I don't hold shit back. All right. So here's the story. I'm gonna give you guys the rundown here. It's story time with Peezy, goddammit. So listen up. You're right. It's hoopla, exactly. Hoopla. So basically, there was this concert that's supposed to go down in 2019. All right. 2019, this concert was supposed to go down. Fabulous at the Oakdale in Connecticut. Me and the old group I used to perform with. Yes, I was part of what you would call maybe a label. I wouldn't call it a group because we were kind of solo artists, but you know, it was a clique pretty much. We'll call it a clique. Called Blink Inc. All right. And it was me and a bunch of dudes. And we were killing it back in the day. We've opened, I mean, so many artists. French Montana, Cassidy, French Montana twice, honestly. Cassidy, Joel Santana, Cameron, fucking the list is so fucking long, honestly, that it's crazy. It's crazy. So we were literally killing it. So this was gonna be, we had taken a little break. I had taken a break because, well, honestly, I got tired of doing group shit. And I took a break and I ended up doing pro wrestling for like 5 years. And then I was gonna come back and we were gonna do the show and it was gonna be this big thing. But then literally COVID came. All right, COVID came. So the show never actually happened. And this was a makeup show. Now, honestly, before this, we had a little bit of problems, which is probably a lot of reason why I stayed away from this shit. Right. We were supposed to open for Dave East at Toad's Place, I think it was. And I remember, like, I used to do everything in the group. I was the guy who made all the sets. I did all the recording, the production, the mastering, everything. I was running that shit. I was doing all the shit, you know? So once I gave away those responsibilities because my hands were so full and I stopped losing that control that I fucking love to have, obviously, in case you haven't noticed, seriously, it's just started getting weird, right? So the Dave East show I was supposed to perform and the songs that I had picked, they were telling me that like these weren't appropriate songs for the show. And I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck does this guy know? I mean, I don't know how these guys think they know anything more than I do, you know, but okay, whatever. It was a big thing and we ended up kind of beefing about it. The one behind Kane's mask. Yeah, that's right. So basically after that, like we ended up taking a break and shit and kind of like a shitty relationship, honestly. And then we decided to come back. We were going to do this Fabulous show. And then, of course, COVID came. So fast forward to 2021, where we are apparently still on our bullshit. So what happens is we had this show coming up. Of course, this is the remake. So we had 15 minutes to perform, opening for Fab. And we were a group, so there was probably like 3 or 4 of us, you know, probably 4 or 5, I should say, honestly, that we were going to split the time up and just rock the stage together. Yeah, still on that bullshit. You can hashtag that shit, Dylan. Still on that bullshit. So basically, 50 minutes, I'm thinking, all right, this ain't bad. Like, this ain't bad, yo. I need complete control, never. Yeah, not me, right, exactly. So basically, I'm like, all right, 15 minutes split. That's not so bad. I could probably get a few songs in and I'll be content. You know, honestly, it's honestly easier doing that than it is like having a, I don't know, do 15 minutes or a half hour for yourself. That's a lot of fucking work. If you've never been on stage performing, and trust me, I've done half-hour sets plenty times. That shit's rough. You better have some good-ass cardio. And you can take one look at me and tell I don't. So I was cool with this idea. This is fine. Take another hit. And then this is where it got weird. They said in the first set. Now, the first set, I'm like suspicious because I feel like when I'm listening to it, everybody's definitely got more time than me. But I'm not going to make a fucking scene about it. I'm fine doing my 3 songs. I knew I was going to outshine everybody. I knew I was going to kill it. Like, they had me last, so I was going to close it out. So I was going to come in hot. I had my lineup. The shit was going to be fire. I was going to get the crowd pumped, and boom. That's how you get it strong. The day of the show. All right, this is Friday, the day of the show. We get a text message from the DJ. The DJ from the show and the promoter tell us now that this 15-minute set we have is now going to be changed to 10 minutes. 10 minutes for, you know, the 4 to 5 of us that were going to be performing. So, off the rip, one dude's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to roll out. You guys do the set. He's kind of like the manager. He's more behind the scenes. He didn't care. Then you take my shit off and you split it up. Now thinking like all of us had like 3 songs or whatever. Like I felt like that wasn't going to be enough to cover, you know, because technically, you know, that's 3 songs is not going to definitely cover that time we had to cut off. I knew that. So I knew this was going to be tough. Now, we're waiting all day for the new set. The DJ's asking for the set. We're waiting for this dude. Normally, I do it. This other dude's doing it. The dude, Fred. So, we're waiting all day. We don't get this shit. Now, I'm driving on my way to the venue. Let me take another hit. Literally, I'm on my way to the venue, and I get the text message. Here it is. Here's the set. I'm like, word, yo, let me check this thing out. Yo, cheers, Strikeout Beer. Check out my superhero sidekick beer. This shit's dope. I open the set and I'm last, of course, and I check it out, and all I hear is literally like a verse from one song and a chorus from other. They cut like everything out. I literally had maybe a minute and 30 seconds. A minute and 30 seconds to perform. Now, at that point, I'm already pissed the fuck off. All right? I'm already pissed off. I'm texting the manager, dude. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? He's telling me that, nothing should have been cut out. I had literally previously asked, said, listen, if you're going to cut any of my shit, tell me so I can tell you what I want to keep. And they assured me that they were cutting none of my stuff out. But what happened? They cut literally all my shit out, but a chorus from one song and a chorus and a verse from another song. Literally a minute 30 seconds. So at this point, I'm fired up. I get to the fucking venue. I'm pissed off. I'm the first one there. Okay. I arrive on time promptly, as I'm supposed to, because I'm a fucking professional. I arrive on time, and the DJ is like, you guys send the set. Yeah, of course we set the set. Cool. Send the set. The DJ opens it up. He opens the email that this dude sent him. He checks it out. He takes one look at it, and he looks at me, and he's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what do you mean, what the fuck? He's like, I told you guys 10 minutes. I said, yeah, I know. They said they fixed it up. This is the new set. It's shorter, right? And he looks at me, says, this set is 10 minutes and 50 seconds long. I'm cutting it off at 10 minutes. And I looked at him and I'm like, excuse me? You what? So when you think about it, I'm closing the set. I'm the last one performing. I have a minute 30 to my name right now of stage time with the microphone in my hand. And they're going to cut off the last 50 seconds. So now I literally am stuck with 30 to 40 seconds of performance time. And I'm pleading with the DJ, I'm like, can you just fucking cut the front of the song off? Like, start at fucking 50 seconds in? Fuck these dudes. Like, so I can do my shit because I'm the only one even fucking here right now? He's like, how am I going to do that? I say, I'm cutting it off in 10 minutes. Yo, when I tell you, I was so fucking pissed off. No, yeah, no, then Dylan, this is a major venue. This is like our second biggest concert venue in Connecticut, or maybe the third right now. Like, is this place? This is like an official ass shit, right? So now, now I'm sitting there, I'm texting these guys. No one's fucking there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm texting. I'm telling these guys, like, yo, they're trying to tell me I only got 30 seconds to perform. What the fuck is this shit? I told you guys all day. Like, I was pissed off because I told them if you needed to cut something out, let me know at least. They fucking played me, yo. They fucking played me. And then on top of that, I didn't even perform. I didn't even fucking perform at that point. There was like nothing. There was nothing. All that shit, all that way, all that time. Wasted. Because, in my opinion, somebody was scared they about to get outshined by your boy. So they decide and then the worst part is this fucking dude who made the set, okay? The fucking dude who made the set, he goes and does his part. I'm sitting there. Drop names. His name's fucking Fred. He's fucking Fred Bentley. He's a jabroni, yo. Walks in with his fake ass bottom grill, yo. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're not even cool. But anyways, this is legit, yo. He got his sister and his brother who end up going on stage getting more time than I would have. So if you can't imagine at this point where my head's at, I was so fucking fired up Friday. And you know, you got to find a babysitter. Thank God for my mother-in-law to come through to watch my kid. I mean, my wife was working. I had to do a decent amount of shit just to make this happen. Anyways, I had a rant about that shit. That's bad business, yo. You can bet I'll never perform with these guys again. Especially not unless I'm getting paid. Show me the money. Yeah, 0 stars, bro. 0 stars. And trust me, I watched it perform and there nobody gave a shit. The whole crowd was just sitting there staring. So, I mean, I really don't even care. So, let me take a quick break. I'm waiting for a couple more people. If the rest of my panel is listening, make sure you guys join into the room now. I'm going to take a quick break. I realize my Loud Pack shirt is sitting right here. I forgot to put it on. We're going to throw that bitch on because this is going to be the Loud Pack round table, the Stoner round table. It's going down. So if you're listening and you're in TikTok and you're about to be on the panel or whatnot, now's the time to get in. So, y'all, do me a favor and please don't go anywhere because this is a segment I'm very proud of and I can't wait. I can't wait for this. So let's take a quick break. When we come back, it's the Stoner Roundtables. We talk about the case slip in the nation, Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie. It's 2B1.
Once upon a time I smoked some bud that was ugly. Came from a bitch whose plug don't really fuck with me. I said my weed bomb nugs tight, zip lock the shack's height. Haters better act right. I've been high since last night. Smoking nuts so good. I look like a red light. Broke bitches don't deserve no loud. I know that's right. Big bag busting out the dinky Toyota man to get high. Rappers backing all these bitches fuck. It's big bags busting out the dinky Toyota man. It's Louis bags. Peezy backing all you bitches fuck. Roll it up if it's bud. bud, then the bud better be loud. Roll it up. If it's bud, then the bud better be loud. Roll it up. If it's bud, roll it up. Roll it up. If it's bud, then the bud better be loud. I can make the banger hot. I can make your body rock. Haters say they fucking with me. Chances are they probably not. If I had a buck, you'd probably lick it like a lollipop. I can have you slobbing on it, hit you with karate chop. I'm forever puffing shit, pulling up and busting shit. Gotta make a statement, I'm rolling up the fattest shit. Bitches out here playing, gotta make them understand. Money in my hand, you ain't getting none of these grand. I said my weed bomb nugs tight, zip lock the shack tight. Haters better act right. I've been high since last night, smoking nuts with good. I look like a red light. Broke bitches don't deserve no loud. That's right. Big bag, busting out the dinky Toyota, man, to get high. Rappers backing all these bitches, fuck. It's big bags, busting out the dinky Toyota, man. It's Louis bags, Peezy backing all you bitches, fuck. Roll it up, if it's bud, then the bud better be loud. Roll it up, if it's bud, then the bud better be loud. Roll it up, if it's bud. Then roll it up, if it's bud, then the bud better be loud. Smokers ain't fucking with me now, and I can see why. You say you got the strong.
Share that live feed out, baby.
You want the best shit till I bring it to your doorstep. Now you joking on it, trying to blame it on you got strapped. Oh, you the lie, you will never be the same. Please smoking out with Peezy, you gon' surely feel the pain. Now you slumped up on the couch, said I'm glad that you came. Next time you want the fire, close your eyes, say my name. Big bag, busting out the dinky Toyota, man, to get high. Rappers backing all these bitches, fuck. It's big bags, busting out the dinky Toyota, man. It's Louis bags, Peezy backing all you bitches, fuck. Roll it up, if it's bud, then the bud better be loud. Roll it up, if it's bud, then the bud better be loud. Roll it up, if it's bud, roll it up. Roll it up, if it's bud, then the bud better be loud.
Stock up on TP, cause we're the shit. It's To Be Blood with Peezy.
To Be Blood Podcast. It's time. That's right. It's time for the segment I've been talking about all night. The Stoner Round Table. I have put together a panel of weed smoking, true crime enthusiasts that are here to talk about this case that has been sweeping the nation. I mean, you can't even turn on the news without hearing the names Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. So, joining us first, a face that you absolutely must recognize. She is the You Laugh, You Lose champion. Joining us, Hazel. What's up, Hazel?
Hello.
How you doing?
Chilling with my hummingbird friend.
You got hummingbird friends?
Yeah, he keeps coming back every time I come out here to smoke. It's insane, actually.
Well, feel free to light it up as much as you want. Coming in next, a face you might also recognize. One of the winners of the What Would You Do for a Levo contest, who literally got the Levo brand logo tattooed on her. It is Mother Token Tara. What's up, Tara?
What's up? Hey.
Are you ready for this? I like
I'm
that you
ready.
have the same shirt on. That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope.
I
And
love the shirt. It's so comfortable.
I know, me too. Me too. And a name you probably have never seen on here, but I'm sure by the end of the episode is a name you probably won't forget. She goes by only SB Grows. What's up, SB?
Should I have headphones in?
Not necessary, but you can, yes.
All right. As long as you can hear me, I just want to make sure.
No, absolutely we can hear you.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Let's fucking go.
You got the same thing.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's going down. This is brand new. We've never done this before on this show. we're going to do a deep dive into the current unsolved mystery in a roundtable discussion, only known as the case of Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. Gabby Petito, who was found dead in the woods of Wyoming, and her husband, I should say fiance, already back in Florida. We are going to go through this timeline, who's also missing, by the way. And just breaking news. I can't even stress it enough. This just came out before. They issued a warrant for the arrest of Brian Laundrie. So we're going to talk about what got us to this point. Gabby's father did it while Brian was at Florida. This is interesting. Wow. See, people already got speculations. This is going to go down. You guys, this case has been going nuts. Literally, you can't turn on the news. I know that a bunch of us here have been watching this nonstop. This has been a case that a lot of us have been following. If you're following on TikTok, you must have heard about it because the case was literally featured, or TikTok was featured in the case because people were releasing videos of people who have seen them or encountered them and talking about it on TikTok. So this case you must have heard about. So, ladies, you guys ready to do this?
I'm ready. Should we spark up first?
I mean,
I already started, but
yeah, there is no.
I saved like a freshie too to spark up. Right
Yeah, let's go. I have a blunt in front of me. I have a bong in front of me, packed, and I have my Dr. Dabber E-rig. If we're really gonna talk about it, it's gonna go down. Okay. Brian was getting abused before the camping trip. I'm Brian's cousin. There's this person in the by the way in the chat right now is talking about how they're Brian's cousin.
Okay.
So I mean,
and he called him Brianna, which is valid.
They rechecked it, by the way. They realized it was a spell check.
Keep that name for him.
Listen, and of course, you guys are open to call in about if you want to talk about anything in regards to this case. Please call in and give us a call. 860-384-7110. That's 860-384-7110. If you want to call in and talk to us or chat about the case, phone lines are open. So, that's a big rip. So we got to talk about this now. Brian and Gabby obviously are known as influencers online. They're known as what they call adventurers. What's their name for this? They were van camping or van tripping. Van lifers. Thank you.
Van life. Yep.
You probably could do a better intro at this than I could, to be honest with you. No, not me. You.
I mean, you want me to?
If you want to, sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I mean, I guess I could do some. Tara, chime in though too, and Hazel, if I forget something. But so basically, they've been together for a while. They're both from New York. They met when they were like in high school. Am I right?
Yeah, they've known each other since teens.
Yeah, so they did that, and then the last I think it was year or so, they had lived in Florida at his parents' house. And they decided that they were going to go travel the world together, pretty much travel the country together. And they planned a trip. That's basically it. And then she became like a blogger on their trip. And that's how their little following started.
So they take this trip. They're going across the country. They're visiting all these places. And at first, of course, it seems like a normal thing. These guys were known for that. They have a huge YouTube channel. They have a lot of followers, and that's kind of why this case has so much attention, because they were technically influencers, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, they had quite a good following.
They do have quite a good following. So that's why this case has gotten so much attention here. So we got to talk about this. They started going on this camping trip. I want to say it was August or July. Am I right about that?
It was July 2nd.
July 2nd. They started going on this camping trip, traveling across the country. They both have Instagrams that were very, very much active, including geotagging where they were, posting pictures of where they were. They were living out of a van, traveling across the country, living the dream, doing all that stuff. But
Yep.
then things took a weird turn, right? So the husband, Brian, randomly,
Fiance.
sorry, I keep saying that. The fiance, Brian,
Dirtbag.
okay, true, all right. You don't know that much yet, but we're leading that way. I don't want to assume that much yet, but yes, dirtbag. We'll call Dirtbag Brian. Came home randomly in the middle of the trip without her.
But in her van, because that makes sense.
Supposedly he came home twice though now. Remember that.
Yeah.
He supposedly came home twice.
Well, what do you mean he came home twice?
There was one other time that he said he came home to unpack a storage unit.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
see,
he came to
been
Florida
like
and
this.
with
I
his
haven't
parents
heard
he was
anything.
supposed to unpack.
So now we have him coming back home twice without her. And the family doesn't hear from her for, 10 days there, right?
Yeah.
So
September 1st until the 11th.
yeah, September 1st till the 11th. I just got joint, but yeah, I think so. All right.
I got notes
So
here.
you got notes?
Yeah, you know.
I got some notes too. I got a timeline here that we can talk about. Like, I got August. Yeah. All right, there was a 911 call that happened during the trip, and a cop pulls over the van. All right, that's one of the first flags during the trip. Is there was this 911 call? Do we know what the 911 call was about?
Domestic violence situation.
Domestic violence situation.
A witness that actually called in who saw it.
Okay. So then on August...
Yeah, they said that he was laughing or something.
August 12th.
August 12th was the first call.
Yep.
August 27th, around 1 p.m., they were seen in Wyoming at a restaurant. And then 6 p.m., a van was spotted near where her body was later found. So the van was spotted at 6 p.m., and then Gabby's mother receives this strange text. Did any of you guys remember what the text was about?
There you
go. Yeah, something about the grandfather, and
was
she referred to the grandfather as Stan.
Yeah.
Which
that was the big thing, right? The mom
would never do.
Yeah, like she would never call her grandfather Stan. Right. That was the thing that really stuck out to them as odd. So August, now I don't know why this kind of jumps ahead. This August was actually Gabby's last call with her family. But on the 29th, Brian was then spotted hitchhiking. Right? Yep. We don't know where he was going, but he was hitchhiking. And then eventually he returns home September 1st without Gabby.
In her van.
In her van. How now how the fuck does that happen? How does that not raise red flags?
Yeah, like how do you go from hitchhiking to driving home in your dead fiance's van? Like make sense. You can't.
I don't understand. Like, why is he hitchhiking if he has the van?
Right. That's
what I don't understand.
So that van was spotted by somebody parked in the area because obviously people that have been following it know that there was like footage of the van on someone else's GoPro. They like accidentally captured footage, but thank God they did. And someone else had also said that, there was someone that was a guy alone acting awkward. They never saw Gabby though. With that van parked there until the 29th, and then it was gone.
Yeah, I believe they mentioned that he was sitting on the top of the van looking out at the mountains at one point.
Right.
By himself.
All by himself.
See, this is odd to me. Right off the rip. Right off the rip. This is where things start getting really strange. Because you're hitchhiking for we don't know why. And then, when you have a car, get the car, and then you take the car and you drive the fucking vehicle that's not even yours back from Wyoming to Florida.
And he offered the person that picked him up $200.
$200
to give him the ride. And how far was it, you guys? I can't really remember if it was like 20 miles away from where he was or something.
It was a good ways away. There anyways. They were already
going for a walking distance, it would have been a hell of a walk.
Okay. I got you.
But for a drive, yeah, that's not that long.
And I feel like now that we know, so the arrest warrant that was just issued like a little while ago, now that we know that arrest warrant was issued because he actually took money off of 3 of her credit cards. So
and we know what date he took it from because so that now tells us for sure when she died because it happened after she died. So
not
she
only
died
did the
before
scumbag have her van, he also took her.
He took
credit
her
cards.
credit cards.
Did he take her phone also?
I think
I have not heard anything about the phone.
The only thing I heard is the parents thought that he had the phone because of that text message, but nobody's ever confirmed.
Right.
So at this point in time, they realize that this girl is gone, and the FBI is now looking for her. Right? They even went on Twitter to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
So they're on there asking anybody who's got anyone who utilized the Spread Creek, camping area between these dates who may have been in contact, and they listed their names to give them a call. So they're already freaked out. Now, this is also August 29th is when this witness from TikTok. Now, this is where TikTok came into play.
Yep.
Where Miranda Baker made a TikTok post claiming that she and her boyfriend gave Laundrie a ride in Grand Teton National Park on August 29th. And the police in Florida confirmed to ABC News that they have spoken to her, but they have yet to confirm the statement. She claimed that her and her boyfriend had been camping alone for days while she worked on her social media page from their van. That's what he said to them. So that's why he explained why he was without her.
Right.
In an interview with ABC News, Baker said that when she told Laundrie that they were headed to Jackson, he got out and said he was thankful. It's kind of in a hurry. So he said he was going across the street into the parking lot to find someone else to give him a ride. But when we looked back 10, 15 seconds after he got out the vehicle, he was gone. Like a ghost, like a fucking ghost.
He is like a fucking ghost,
because he's a fucking demon.
Seriously.
My dog's choking.
What's up, Jeff? Thanks for joining the show. Dylan, always a good sign when the FBI looks to at a suspect on Twitter. Yeah. I know, that's really a bad sign. That's a bad sign. So now September 1st, as we already said, Laundrie returned by himself to Florida in the white van. So now on the 11th, as you said, Terry, she's reported missing in the Suffolk County Police in New York, because obviously her family is originally from New York. So once they report her missing, this is where it goes weird. Now he won't. Yeah, he definitely sounds like a snake. Yeah, exactly. Now he won't talk to the police.
Dirty Laundrie.
Yeah, dirty Laundrie.
Yeah, seriously.
He won't talk to the police. The parents, when the police come to the house, they just refused. Like, they refused to talk. They say he's not there, not around. So right then and there, odd behavior, weird flags. You're already giving off the idea that you're pretty much guilty. I mean, am I right? I mean, is there any doubt?
Yeah, well, that, and then all of a sudden his social media profiles go private, and it's like, it doesn't look great, dude. Like, it really doesn't.
Yeah, he made himself.
I didn't even know.
He's just living life. He was just living life, riding fucking bikes with his mom and mowing the lawn. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And he went camping.
Where
with
is
them
your
too.
fiance? You don't even.
And then there was people were saying that he accidentally went live for 2 or 3 seconds on Instagram, and people saw that live, and it looked like he was on a boat in water.
I don't know what someone said that was from a fake account. I think that might have got debunked.
Yeah, that was fake.
Did it?
What is this angry mob? Listen, these guys.
They were out. Were you in front of the house?
In North.
Asking where she was too.
Yeah, I live in North.
Oh,
good for you.
Angry mob. Yeah, that's crazy.
Seriously, I wish I was out there.
Good for fucking you. I wish I could have been there too.
Dude has so much baggage he can't even go to the airport for baggage claim.
Oh, period.
I'm not even hating on that. I probably feel like that's probably me too.
Here and there.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. Listen, we are still smoking here. All right.
Donors, but we're about fucking vengeance too. This motherfucker gonna get his.
I want to know this Hellfire person who says that they're Brian's cousin. They should call in, because I'd be really interested in talking to them about this. You know what I mean? Like, that would be nuts. Oh, here we go. September 15th, the Northport police named Laundrie as a person of interest. So this person literally lives in the same place.
Yeah. That's where this all is going on, is Northport.
Yeah.
So they say, of course, Brian's not available for interviews. The family won't talk to them. Odd behavior. So
Really?
September 16th, the family would release a letter to the Laundrie family pleading for their cooperation. And of course, they got nothing. Now, the people are saying the reason they have nothing, and this is something I want to ask you guys about. You guys got to chime in here. They say that Brian's mom either was in or had ties to the DA.
I heard.
What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, it
I
makes
think they have
sense.
ties to something.
I feel like
mean,
there's no way that they did not have an eye on them for people to know where the fuck he's at.
Yep.
There's no way,
Yeah.
unless they knew somebody. There has to be a reason that nobody kept an eye on him until this girl was found.
The only thing about that whole situation is like I read something because like I've been like twittering, I've been like looking at Twitter and shit. So I did read something about like the dad is worth like $1 million, but then I also read on the next token that that someone like went and literally found out how much money they make. I guess that's like public. I don't know, but somehow found out how much money they made, and they said that salary wouldn't match that of like a FBI or DA worker. So
as this user says right too, it's speculation. So you're probably thinking it's probably not.
Oh, everything we say is speculation. Everybody's
Yeah.
made aware of that. We're not here to push back.
What's
I
not
mean, until everything is found out and uncovered, and they do find him alive or however else they find him, because we really don't know. Like, all of it's speculation. All of it's just a theory at this point.
Well, I can tell you what's not a theory, and that was September 17th. Now, Brian reported missing. Now, I have a huge problem with this. How do you have the guy who was the last person to see this woman not have an eye kept on him at all?
Yep.
At all.
Well, and for me, it's like
chills right now just thinking
like
about
like
it.
what I thought of
wrong.
is someone as experienced as he is to survival and like camping and hiking. Like, you're telling me
Flight
the parents
risk, dude.
didn't know that he could have possibly been gone for more than 3 days?
They knew.
Exactly.
I don't think for a second that they're not helping him. I
The
100%
parents
think that they're helping him.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Which, I mean, I know that's your
absolutely.
kid and all, but like, oh.
no, I mean, yeah, I mean, the user on TikTok says they should have taken the parents in and pressured them to turn him in. I mean, I agree, 100%.
Okay, so all right. So there's a news station that
We talked
watching,
about this,
and on there, the guy was talking about how the parents can't even be charged with accessory after the fact, apparently in Florida, because if you're related to the person that commits the crime, you can't be an accessory after the fact. And this was like one of the like investigators on there talking.
No, but but I did hear something else where they couldn't be accessory after the fact, but they can be charged with other charges, such as tampering with evidence and things of that.
If they got rid of evidence.
Harp, aiding and abetting, if they were at any point doing that, they can't get charged like you said though.
What about interfering with an investigation? I think as well.
Right. Yeah. Just like they couldn't charge him yet with murder. That's why they're hitting him with the charge for using her debit card right now. They don't have a warrant out for him for murder. Right now, all they have on him is that he used her cards after she was already dead.
I know Anthony says, I don't think Brian came back from the camping trip with his parents. He says he's a naturist, not a survivalist.
Yep. I think they dropped him off with a whole bunch of gear in that camper, and then they brought the camper back empty.
I mean, I guess I don't know what the difference between a naturist and survivalist. I'm going to guess that it's someone that can enjoy nature but not actually live in it. But if the stories are right and he survived for 3 months alone in the Appalachian Trail, I would consider that a survivalist.
Yeah.
I did not hear that. I didn't know that.
That's pretty intense.
Like he would have no problem disappearing into the forest at all.
I would think if it's true, like I said, a lot of this stuff obviously is just what's being like talked about, but if it's true and he did survive 3 months alone, I think he could survive in a lot of places for a little while if need be.
So now Jeff Gagnon says the parents were in Orlando today, speculated that they were there to meet with Jose Baez, I guess, who's Casey Anthony's attorney.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Lord.
did see
my
tweets about that.
God.
Yep. I did.
And he also says he thinks Brian has some survival skills more than the average person.
Yeah, he's got to if he could survive in those places by himself.
I mean, if you can hike barefoot, then I
right, like
because I know I just no fucking way you're catching me out there doing that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. I don't like being barefoot. Period. Yo, like fucking weird. Like unless I'm
either. I don't even like going outside barefoot at my house. I throw on sandals.
Yeah, me too.
I like to be barefoot, but I don't like fucking. I'm a glamper. You ain't catching me in the woods.
Yeah, you're like I'm not gonna go barefoot through the Appalachian Trail though.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, here
I have my wool socks on and my steel-toe boots or something.
Jeff says the Olympic bomber from Atlanta lived in the mountains for 5 years. Is this true?
I don't know.
I did not hear this.
Maybe it takes a certain type of person. I mean, that's got to be rough life to live without human contact. You have to. I don't know. You got to be a different breed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jared says obstruction of
like
justice.
bone or anything? No way.
No way. No, I couldn't.
Obstruction of justice. Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, the only way they can catch anyone would be
I can see that.
Now that's so bad. Like that's terrible that they don't even do that in Florida. That they won't charge like a parent or a relative with accessory after the fact.
Oh, I mean, it's terrible that Florida let this motherfucker get away. That's also terrible because that never should have fucking happened. There should be some kind of new law, the Gabby law or something, where they can hold people that were the last seen with a missing person. They should be able to do that. That should be allowed.
100%.
They didn't even talk to this motherfucker.
One of the commenters said that your mic is the weakest of the three. You.
Probably because I don't have headphones in.
See?
Oh.
Someone noticed that.
I figured he was talking about me because I'm sound like a man right now.
Well, you're like on the verge of the I mean, honestly, the fact that you can hear is ridiculous. All right. And what's even more crazy is there's people here who actually, honestly,
is this better?
I just want to say yes. I want to say to all the newcomers to the show, I appreciate you guys coming in. Like anybody who's here just because they saw the hashtag for the case or something, like fucking awesome. These are definitely new faces that I haven't seen before that are literally here to be interested in this.
Yes.
This is like people.
Yeah. Hey, welcome.
People care. I can't believe there's somebody who lives in the town who is literally right here, and the guy who claimed to be Brian's cousin.
Yeah, like where is he? Where'd he go?
I don't know. Where did he go? Why are you looking for Brian? Too soon. Too soon. Too fucking soon.
Just gotta call
every time. Sometimes it's just like you gotta fight for your spot to not go to hell.
There's nothing I can do about that. All right.
I know.
So like the police shouldn't have let him leave, right?
No.
Like they should have done something where like that family couldn't go camping like at this time.
Right.
Like who goes camping? Right. The day she was reported missing, they took off on a camping trip.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for a picnic if my significant other is missing.
I mean, this guy makes a good point. He was gone before the body was found. No body, no crime.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Exactly.
They had nothing to charge him with until they found a body.
The more that it gets like intricate like this, the more that I feel it cannot not be planned.
I know. This
guy says he lives in Florida. J vibes. I live in Florida. I can tell you they really do have some shitty laws that let people get away with murder. But can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Up here, it's not like that. We'll stick it to you.
Y'all need to start policing each other.
For real, citizens arrest in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I already feel like that's what's going to happen. It's not going to be FBI
with this dude for sure.
Motherfucker. I think it's going to be some other naturist who's out there like, motherfucker, I got skills too, hiding in bushes.
Yeah, they're going to go full Taken. Like, it's going to be insane.
On
I hope
TikTok,
someone does rock his shit.
The fucking downer
Taylor
on TikTok says he probably will go back to familiar territory, maybe the Appalachian Trail or something, and hide out up there.
We're
That shit runs all the way
familiar
up to
with it
Maine.
already.
See, there's some crazy shit, yo. We need a real life Dexter Morgan. I agree. So right now, just getting back to the case a little bit to keep that flow. And right now, this dude is lost in over $25,000 acres of nature preserve, and that was known as because someone help me out because I don't remember the fucking name of the place.
Carlton Reserve.
The Carlton Reserve. Right now, they have literally over 50 officers. You got FBI agents, you got drones, you got K9, you got bloodhounds. They got the swamp vehicles out there that you pointed out to me already. Like, they got everything out there. It's been how many days now, though?
They know something, though. Somebody has mentioned that there's cameras all over there.
Well, yeah, because
today was day 5,
the FBI,
right?
Day 5.
The FBI is never going to tell what they know. They're never going to tell the general public. Like, we didn't know that he had her credit cards. You know what I mean? We didn't even hear that as a rumor. Like, we had no fucking idea that he used her credit cards and took money out. So,
and I have to imagine
they're keeping it quiet.
That they have the same technology that we do for the wildfires up here. They probably have access to heat signature drones that they can fly over as well. Like,
they have, I think.
The reserve only had 10.
I'm pretty sure they said that they were requesting that, but I never followed through with double checking on if they actually followed through with getting that approved.
I did read they flew infrared over last night, I believe.
They were using sonar for sure.
Yeah.
I read that today also. Yep. So they're using sonar. They're literally busting out everything they can. They got divers right now.
Diving.
Yeah, they got scuba.
That's dangerous.
Scuba in the swamp. Dangerous. Scuba in the swamp ain't no joke, yo. You can't see shit on there because it's all just grass.
No, and you can get caught up on shit super easy.
And this person's comment, I didn't even know that the reserve had cams. So
yeah,
they must have had him on camera.
Listen, so that came out today. There's 10 trail cameras, but there's been zero information given on if they have gotten any footage off of them. But we talked about this, Sarah. Why else would they be there still? If they didn't have anything, why would they still be there? They would
it just doesn't make sense to me for them to exhaust all of these people and money and fucking things to go search out here, like all the things.
He agrees. No way they're spending that much time and money if they don't know something. They for sure have something substantial.
They have to know something at this point. There's no way they don't. Right? Like that's crazy. I mean, you got this guy Jay Vibe said we got guns in the house. If I saw him, he would not be here. That's fucking that's crazy. That's Florida, yo. Florida, yo. They don't play out there.
Yeah, they don't.
Well, fuck that.
They say,
I mean, you guys got them.
Even COVID, they're just like fuck it. And look what I'm now.
But also the other catch to that is, what if you think it's him and you shoot him and it's not? So be careful.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people like wanting to look like him and walking on trails being mad sus all over the place.
Can we
know he's not wanted for murder officially. We already know that. That's all they can get him on right now. He'll crack like a fucking egg. No, he will.
I thought it was for murder though.
No, just for the cards.
No,
he stole
just for the card.
Oh, it was just a warrant for his arrest. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
haven't charged him for murder or even named him as suspect of a murder.
Yeah, it's an indictment.
Yeah.
It is. It's crazy. And look, the family could have easily planted articles of clothing to throw off the cops. Like, this, their family, we've been saying it from the beginning.
They'd never be able to get in that deep. They'd never be able to throw clothes in that deep as they are in this swampland. Yeah.
But they did something sneaky with that car.
Who knows? Maybe they were noticed. We just don't know yet. You know what I mean? Maybe they were on the camera doing some sus-ass shit, but they just won't tell the public yet about it. Could be.
They did something with that Mustang valid. For sure.
What up, Dylan? Thanks for the comment. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first ever roundtable here. We're talking about the case Gabby, Petito, and Brian Laundrie, who is now wanted.
Yeah.
Can we just refer to him as Dickhead from now on and not
wanted? Wanted. Wanted. That's it,
We
yo.
should probably call him the
Live.
unsub if we're gonna do like, you know.
We can call him
Crime
Dirty
Lane.
Laundry all day.
Yes.
I like that one.
He really, I just like, I can't. It makes my spine hurt to even like think of his name at this point because I feel like you have to at least know something, and it's really fucked up to like the rest of the family and other women out there who will feel scared in that area and uncomfortable by the situation. It really is. It's selfish.
And to that comment, the 50 officers, if you think they're only getting paid $50 an hour to be out in that swamp right now, treading around, you're wilding. They're getting probably
No.
like $150 an hour.
They getting their shit.
$150.
They getting that bonus. They getting that bonus.
Yeah,
For them waters.
they're making way more than $50 an hour to be treading out in those swamp waters.
Jeff, I don't
Yeah,
know if you're not seeing the
bonuses.
comments. These are comments coming in from Facebook. There's comments coming in from Twitch. There's comments coming in from TikTok right now.
I can't see comments.
We're live
I
on
can see
multiple
comments. I'm here
platforms.
for it.
Multiple platforms.
Jeff
You
all
don't see
day, I
comments
see his
here.
comments.
If you're watching on like YouTube,
Just
for
at the top.
example, you see the YouTube chat.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You don't see the comments on the screen I'm putting up?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
I thought you meant like the chat. Okay, I can't see
No.
the chat. I'm fucking
No,
sorry.
just
can't
I
see
see the ones that are popping up on the screen.
I would make sure
he's
he's
good. Well, I
guilty.
mean, he's kind of got to come forward first.
Yeah.
I think everybody
Right.
assumes he's guilty already, though. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh,
Like,
He-
all right, just
I mean,
any
like-
doubt in this group? Any doubt in this group that they think that he didn't do it?
No,
not
I
doubt,
feel-
but there is a possibility that something else happened. But
Happened. Accident.
The
I
way
feel
that
like
this is
at
going
the
down-
very least, he knows what
Yeah.
happened to her.
yeah, the way this is going down, it's
Yeah.
seeming he's acting more guilty every day that he hides.
Dude, it's, every day he does hide, it's something else. And
Yep.
now, of course, they have the body. She was found. We don't know how she died yet. So we're
But they
stuck.
named it homicide, so we
But
do
if-
know she was
Yeah.
murdered.
Yeah, but we don't know how.
Yeah,
Right.
they're not going to release that until the case is closed.
And
No,
now they
the parents said they would release it. They just said that they were going to wait for her body, but I guess that her body hasn't even went back yet.
No.
So
Brian's a narcissist. He says he beat her in a fit of rage.
I mean that could be totally
It's
true.
possibility. That's one
As
theory
far
for
as any
sure.
of us know, he could have been that way, or this could have been the first time he snapped on her. Like, we really don't know.
For all we know, she's not the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
That's another
'Cause-
possibility. These are all theories, though, guys. They're not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
facts. It's just
Theories
like
and
There's
stuff
so
we've,
many
like,
different
accumulated over
ways
Twitter
and
other
whatnot
sites.
that you can connect it. That's why, like, it becomes dangerous when it hits social media like this, because there are people who, like, will believe some person's theory and then make a wrong call and just, nobody gets justice if you make the wrong call.
well, there's
Right.
also some sickos, I guess, out there who are creating pages and shit to try to create theories that are untrue as well, that are throwing the kids
Yeah.
off. And that's y'all, all you people who are doing that are fucking sickos.
Y'all are wrong for that, for sure.
Yeah,
Jeff,
I've
if
seen
you
some
want to
pretty
move over to
crazy
Twitch,
shit.
sorry to cut you ladies off. If you want to move over to Twitch, it's at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2. Number 2, B Blunt Podcast. Yeah, make sure if you want to head over there and check us out on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok. I mean, literally anything we got. You can find us here. There's also put up the link to our link tree if you want to find one of our social media pages a little easier. You can find this link right here. Go there, click it, and just pick whatever social media you want to watch this on. And we'll continue to cover the breaking story. Now, of course, Brian with the warrant out for his arrest. How do you guys see this playing out?
Honestly,
I
at
don't
this
know.
point, it could play out in so many different ways. He could come forward. It could be that he feels the guilt about not coming forward, and he may have, unfortunately taken the easy way out. He could be, for all we know, he could be in Mexico at this point. Like, let's
Yeah.
be honest. Like,
Or
we
Canada.
don't know. And that's the part
It
that
is an option.
I don't think can be stressed enough, is like, the possibilities are endless. So, like, to say what do we think is going to happen, like, I mean, it could go anywhere from they find him tomorrow to it becomes a cold case, which I really hope it doesn't.
I really hope they find him. I'm hoping that that's how it ends. They find him because he's gonna fold. Please, I don't
Because
care
up here,
how tough he thinks he is. When you get put in a
Yeah.
room, okay, with fucking FBI agents drilling the fuck out of you, like he's folding. I saw the way he acted on video and shit. He's folding.
Oh, I mean, once he gets caught, he's gonna fold. If he's even alive at this point.
I think he's gonna kill himself.
I hope he doesn't kill himself.
Fucking morbid, but yeah, okay.
I'm being honest.
I mean,
just saying, he seems like a
well,
bitch.
and like Jeff made a good point. Like the Willie just vanished because there's been instances up in this area even where like a case from 1991 didn't get solved till like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, and that happens. That's why hopefully they find him soon.
Yeah.
I know someone said something about like hopefully they find him before like next month, because after it's been like that long, it's probably going to be way harder to find him.
Yeah, I mean, especially with how experienced he is in surviving on his own in the middle of nowhere, like, oof.
Look,
I'm just scared that it's been this long. Like, how much longer is this going to take?
Well, it could take a while. I mean, if you think about it, I guess technically they've been searching him for what will tomorrow be, day 6?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's only.
I mean, I've watched enough 48 episodes to know what the fuck I'm talking about here.
It feels like it's been months, though, right? Like we've been watching them search for this guy for months, but it's only been 5 days, so could be a while.
Yeah.
And like I get frustrated because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 2021. We have so much technology. Why is this taking so long? But then I gotta remind myself that like just because we have like an insane amount of technology doesn't mean that they have the authorization to use it.
Right.
Right.
I mean, do we catch him? Are we going to find him?
I think so. Whether he's dead or alive,
I think it's one of those cases where it's in such the center of the spotlight across like the U.S. and probably other places. But you know, like, so I think they're gonna attack it harder and do more. Unfortunately, that's how it works. They don't. It's a pressure point.
Yeah. But he is a suspect now, so shit's about to get really real.
Or any of you parent of 20-something, I can see why you'd think we'd be so up in our kids' business. I mean, no, I'm not. I can tell you that.
A parent of 20-something?
Yeah, he's trying to, basically the AG is trying to say like how to, like, you know how we say,
would the parents know anything about what your child is doing who lives in your home? I mean, I don't know.
I think they know.
Hazel said it best, I think. Like
I call my grandma almost every day and talk to her and tell her everything. She raised me. Like, if you don't feel like you have a connection with your parent, then I'm sorry.
That's not the first place he went for no reason. He went there for a reason.
Yeah, it's a safe place.
Yep.
Yeah.
For him.
And did they ever search his sister's house?
Yeah.
Or did they just knock on the door?
Like, I'm not trying to insinuate they would know his bowel movements or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure they knew what he was up to on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. I think so, too.
Yep, I agree.
I agree. It's a coward's way out. Look at that. I mean, I think this is going to end badly either way. I'm just really concerned that they're never going to find this guy. Like maybe when they do find him, he's probably not going to be alive.
I mean, if he does kill himself in that Carlton Reserve, I'm sure he'll get ate up, and we probably wouldn't find him.
Hey, are we not supposed to say that? I forgot when I said it earlier. Is it supposed to be unalive? Be unalive themselves or some shit? We being politically correct or something?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not even going to lie. That's the first time I've ever heard that in my life.
Unalive?
I've seen it on there.
I think it's because the clock app doesn't allow you to say the other thing.
Yeah. You have to say
Mom says, my son's 20 and I always know what he's doing. So there we go. We got one parent right there who knows exactly what their kid is doing.
Shit, my mom knows what I'm doing, and I'm fucking 30.
Might not have known what I was up to.
My mom
I
knows
don't
what
think
I'm
my
up to
mom
all
knew
the
what I was
time.
doing all the time when I was 20. But I think if I killed my fucking fiance, my mom would know where the fuck I was at. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, and not only that, but I think your parent would know that there's something off when you got back.
Right. My mom would not be okay with me coming back without my fiance and not answering
And no
where the fuck
answers.
they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, my mom would be like, "Where is he?"
She would have
Because I'm
questions.
with him all the time. Like that would not make any sense.
Chris
And
Flo
his
makes
parents are
a
just
good
fine with it.
point, though. Not everyone has close relationships like that.
They do though. You can tell he does with his
Yeah,
parents.
they lived there.
If you don't have a
together.
close relationship with your parent, you probably are not going to be living in the
Did
same
you
house
see
as them.
the
Right.
size of that camper? How were all three of them camping in that camper for 3 days?
They
and they
weren't. They
close?
just
They
they
were
just
on
brought
top of each
fucking
other.
supplies. I feel like for him in the camper, and then dropped his ass off.
Right, but the closeness, that's for the closeness argument
Yeah.
there. How were
Yeah,
they
oh,
not
yeah,
close
true.
if they went in a little tiny camper for 3 days?
Yeah, you got to be super comfortable to be up in that thing with both your
Yeah,
parents.
dude. Laying on top of each other.
Like if I went camping
Right.
like that with my mom, it wouldn't go well. The
Yeah,
camping
no,
trip would
that's
be
way
ended
too
early.
close.
No, like
Well, I don't
jeez.
even do that type of camping, so
Well, Lubov says he left to hide evidence, and his parents know what he's doing. And that's why they're staying silent.
That
They
makes
are
sense.
close.
right, girl.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
Right.
attorney said that he advised them to remain silent for their own benefit. So
Anyone feel like the attorney's helping?
I
feel
don't
like the
think
attorney's
he
in it for
was.
the money and the
I think
advertisement.
he didn't know what he was in for at all. Because
Right?
he
And he's
was
like,
going
I
to
wish
have
I
that
didn't do
press
this.
conference, and then he was off the press conference. He canceled it.
But I'm
'Cause
pretty
yeah, he said
sure your
something about, like, with
attorney
the
can
FBI.
drop you or refuse to go on with your case if they wanted to.
Well, he probably could, but he probably doesn't want to now.
Yeah, because now it's a free advertisement and
Right.
it's going to be a lot of money because
Yep.
this is day 5 already and they ain't cheap.
And you know all the gas for all those things they're driving around there all day long like that. I have a 4-wheeler, so I know gas. And I'm telling
That's
you,
a good point.
they're going through probably thousands and thousands of dollars worth of gas. Just gas.
Just gas.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
Puff made the point that the lawyer a friend of the family.
Could be because he's from New York, isn't he?
Listen, we're gonna have to find out, though. Yo,
It's football.
that
He could be here
was
all day, dude.
a killer roundtable. By the way, I just want to say that was dope. Matt, the chat is unbelievable. You guys are awesome. Listen, if this case is going, we might have to do a part 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Legitimately, yeah.
We might have to do a part 2 because right now, I think the people want it. Like, they're eating this shit up right now, and I knew this was going to be it. I mean, what everyone's talking about it. It was crazy not to even do this because I feel like I've been talking about it. I had a whole discussion with my wife about it on the way to the Big E the other day. We went and brought Renzo up there, and I literally spent the entire drive explaining to her the case.
Yep.
So like,
Listen, my husband wouldn't talk about it with me. He said it gets me too angry.
Oh my god, they are so much alike. I can't even right now.
I try and tell him it's just a steroid, babe.
listen, thank you so much for joining. You guys were fucking amazing.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having
Listen,
us.
stay tuned. Part 2 might be coming soon.
Wow, Pat.
Later.
Football time. Peace.
Love you guys.
Make sure you guys follow us on all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, anything you can think of. It's at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2. Of course, the link up on the screen. If you want to visit any of our sites, you can find it easily there on our link tree at 2B Blunt Podcast. Yo, make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that shit. Show your support. You guys were amazing tonight. Amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out for the first ever Stoner Roundtable discussion. Well, we're bringing you the latest and greatest. It don't matter what we do. It's 2B Blunt. As long as we're high doing it, it's the shit. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, thank you guys so much. Everybody new who joined in tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope to see everybody again, yo. I really do. I'm about to go finish this beer. My wife's upstairs, about to go hang out. So make sure you stay tuned next week. It might be the Roundtable Part 2. We'll see how the news goes, so stay tuned. It's the highest podcast around. We'll see you next week. Same weed time. Same weed channel.